Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to the Hey You Guys review show. I hope you are very well. Scott Davis here, joined as ever by the lovely Linda Marric. And
hello. Hi.
Hello. Yes, he says hello. There we go. A little bit of a delay. We do it over Zoom. One day, Linda, me and you will be in the same room in like a cinema recording studio or something that we'll be doing.
Absolutely.
So
very soon, hopefully.
By the end of 2022, maybe we'll see. Thank you so much for everyone that's watched all our videos. Sorry we haven't been around last week, but we've been busy with BAFTAs and other things. But if you don't already, make sure you click the like button below, subscribe button as well. Make sure you subscribe. Loads of cool interviews going up on Hey You Guys at the moment as well. So lots of content, lots of fantastic film and TV stuff.
And comment your views, your sort of your opinions on whether you agree with us or not.
Say some nice things.
Yeah, say nice things. No naughty things.
Don't even bother. We'll turn the comments off.
Yeah. Don't be rude.
Nice. That's always nice. Anyway, it's a busy week in films this week. We've already spoke about Deep Water. So if you haven't watched that already, after this video, go and watch our review of Deep Water. Well, on this episode, we're going to be talking about The Phantom of the Open, the brand new film from the lovely Craig Roberts, who is a big favorite here on the Hey You Guys channel. He is back with his third directorial film. Based on a true story. And it's had a lot of buzz ever since it debuted. I think it debuted at LFF. It might have debuted.
It did, yeah. It did debut at LFF, yeah.
It's had a few release date changes because of coronavirus, etc. But now finally it is here and it is in cinemas this Friday. And it is a bit of a gem, ladies and gentlemen. It is a bit of a gem. Even if you don't like golf, you'll enjoy this. Linda, I mean, there's a lot of talk about this film, a lot of positivity about it, a lot of people talking about the fact that it's coming out at just kind of the right time in terms of cinemas and giving everyone a bit of counter programming to Batman and then Doctor Strange in a few weeks, Morbius, etc. Were you as charmed as everybody else?
Oh, I was. I have to admit that I have not seen it since I saw it at LFF. I went to the public screening for it at LFF and I came out just smiling ear to ear. I absolutely love this film. I was charmed, absolutely charmed. We have to say that although Craig Roberts is the director, this is really Simon Farnaby's little project, because Simon Farnaby wrote a biopic about the subject of the film, the person who the film is about, and he wrote a biopic a while ago, and then adapted it to a screenplay, a fantastic screenplay, I have to say. For this movie. So should we say what it's about?
Yes, so this is the story of a gentleman called Maurice Flitcroft, played by Oscar winner and all-round lovely man Mark Rylance, who is does he work? It doesn't work the mines, does he? He's like a construction guy.
No, he works in a shipyard.
There we go.
Yeah, shipyard.
Sorry. It's been since I saw this. But one of his dreams still, even in his older age, is that he would love to participate in the British Open Golf Championship. He is not very good at golf.
He's never played golf.
But
there's
a connection there that he sees and he wants to try it. And the rules as they were back then, that people could apply to go on it, and he gets on the Open, and hilarity ensues, but also warmth and character building and lots of other things in between come out of it as well. So Maurice Flitcroft, played by Mark Rylance, his wife Jean, played by Sally Hawkins.
Oh, lovely.
His sons have a bit of a mixed reaction to what he wants to do and can't really see how he's going to succeed, given that he's never played golf before and he's not particularly good at it, but he does. And
so let's say he gets into this kind of so he enters a competition, a really prestigious British tournament, and he basically lies on the form saying he's played before, and when he turns up, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't even know how to sort of pop. I mean, I don't know all the expressions linked to his golf, so excuse my ignorance. But and then he gets into this kind of cat and mouse situation with the head of golf, the UK golfing establishment, who's played by Maurice Flitcroft. Hilarious. I'm not entirely sure whether that the person who Maurice Flitcroft plays is actually fictitious or real. So I'm not entirely. I actually tried to research it and I couldn't work it out. But yeah, I really liked this. I loved it, and I think what I loved about it is that there is absolutely there's nothing sort of pretentious about it.
No,
it's downright just heartwarming stuff, and it's not heartwarming in a sort of really like, you know, the usual boring sort of predictable stuff. There is a lot about this that's really magical, even in the way it looks. There are a couple of sequences in the middle that are just breathtaking. The way they're filmed are absolutely gorgeous. I thought fantastic. I mean, Sally Hawkins can do no wrong in my eyes. She's fantastic. And Mark Rylance, brilliant again. What's with the teeth though? You know, he's got
it have to be accurate if he's got big teeth.
Yeah, another teethy performance, you know, after Don't Look Up. Fabulous story, fabulous film, really well. I mean, the direction, like I said, is magical. There's a lot of magical realism into it, and for like really fantastic performances by all involved. What are your thoughts?
I loved it. I think obviously people that have seen Craig Roberts' previous movies might think it's one thing, because he's made obviously comedy dramas before, but he has a very unique sensibility, very unique way of filmmaking that's very kind of it's very independent in the sense that it's very unique to other people's work, whereas this is it's probably his most accessible, but there is flashes of all of the kind of I guess magical dreamlike element,
magical realist,
they're used really, really well. And I love he has a sharp eye for comedy, he has a sharp eye for human drama. And you know, shooting sport is always difficult because you can never kind of semi-replicate on the screen. You know, as a football fan, there's not many football films out there that do football justice. You know, it's very, very difficult to replicate it, and he does a really good job here. Golf's obviously a very different sport, but he does a really, really good job of having this kind of magical quality to the sport of golf. You know, people out there obviously lots of people are huge fans of things like Happy Gilmore, which is a very different, obviously, comedy golf thing, but it is a thing that draws people into golf. You know, Adam Sandler doing crazy things. This is a bit different, but it's really, really good, and it's really heartwarming, as you say, in all the right ways. It's very funny. It deals with, you know, relationships, it deals with, you know, shooting for the stars and following your dreams, whatever age you are and whatever kind of hand you're dealt in life. You know, never give up, and you might succeed in what you want to do. And Mark Rylance's performance is absolutely brilliant. There's a real kind of cheeky charming kind of quality to him that's very reminiscent of kind of mid-70s comedies. You know, it very much the time that it's been played. And like Sally Hawkins, I mean, she can do no wrong. She was in his previous film, Craig Roberts' previous film, Eternal Beauty, as the lead, and she was phenomenal in that, and she's fantastic in this as well. So regardless of that, it's about golf. You don't have to worry. It's not about golf, you know, in that sense. It's
not about golf, no.
Following his dream, you know, and he doesn't give up. He will take no for an answer, and I think that pluckiness is something we all need sometimes.
I think there is. I would have liked it to be. I mean, like you know, it's. I can't fault the film. I think it's fantastic. I think because it's set in the north, and because he's from sort of a northern sort of working class, you know, family and sort of living that kind of life. I think I would have liked it to be slightly grittier, slightly more dealing with those kind of, you know, he's about to be made redundant, he's got nowhere to go to, he's essentially forced to retire, and that's why he finds himself at a loss, he finds himself suddenly without anything to focus on, and that's why he decides to take up a new hobby. I think I would have liked a little bit more to be said about those kind of situations of people suddenly being let go because either the company has decided that it's modernizing or they want to cut losses. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more of that, but other than that, I think it's fantastic. I really do. I just genuinely a fantastic movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't really find a fault with it in terms of what it's trying to do. It does everything that it's trying to do really, really well, and I really like Craig Roberts' work anyway. So this was a no-brainer to see, and I was delighted. And the reaction that I saw it. I think I must have seen it at the press screening at LFF in the morning of when you would have seen it in the evening, and the reaction was just insane. You know, people were cheering and clapping and laughing all at the same time, which is always a good fabulous movie. That was very good and stuff. So that's
right. Let's do the scores and let's get out of here.
I give it 4 stars. Strong 4 stars.
4 stars. It lost the star for me just because I think there are a couple of things that are a bit contrived, but other than that, I can't fault it.
I would agree.
Fabulous script, fantastic performances.
All very, very good. In a busy week for films, obviously, we've talked about Deepwater. There's also Paris 13th District coming out this week, which is very good.
Oh, yeah. Lovely
film. There's X, the new Ty West film, which I've seen, which is very, very good as well. There's also Windfall, which is coming out on Netflix on Friday.
And Fresh, did we say Fresh?
Oh, and Fresh, of course. Fresh
is coming out this week.
Yes, Fresh is finally out in the UK. I don't know why it was delayed. I don't think there was a reason for that, but there obviously was a reason for that. Anyway, that's out on Disney Plus this Friday. Which is, again, very, very well worth seeking. Although I will say, like Deepwater, that is a very 18 rated film.
Be careful. If you're the fainting type,
yes,
go and watch it.
Yes. That's all we're going to say. That's starring Daisy Edgar-Jones and Sebastian Stan. So there's lots of things. Also, the Nan movie is out this week.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine Tate. It's out if you want to go and see it. That's all. Anyway, as we said at the top of the program, make sure you like and subscribe to Hey You Guys. Leave us your comments. Myself and Linda's social media information is down in the bio, as is all the Hey You Guys links and everything else. We'll be back next week with some more reviews. Finally, The Worst Person in the World is out in cinemas next Friday, as well as a bit of Michael Bayhem. We can't wait. Michael Bayhem next week. Ambulance starring Jake Gyllenhaal is coming out next week. So we'll put our reviews of those. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely week. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey